Hello, Databases, Module B, Homework 3, and it should be the same Access database that we've been working with for Homework 1 and 2. So go ahead and open that one. So in this one, we just created a course query from Homework number 2, and it has the 9 courses. So we want a copy of this. So I closed out of it, right-click, and choose Copy. And then down below on the Object section on the left-hand side, just right-click and choose Paste. And then it's going to want you to name it right away. So we'll call it Courses by Department. And then you'll notice there's course query, and then one we just created. So go ahead and open up that one. And it has the 9. And again, if you wanted to widen the columns, you can. Just double-click. And the same thing here. And then if I can right-click and choose Save, just so it's updated. So what I want to do here is if you look at the course numbers, they're very large numbers, and I want to just look at certain course numbers that are over a certain amount, over 1,099. So anything that's so this one wouldn't show because that's under 1,099. This one and this one. So I just want to show like upper level courses. So what I'll do is I'll go into Design View, and under, and again, make sure you see that we're looking at course number. So under the course number criteria, greater than 1099, and then you click Run. So we originally started with 9 courses, 9 records, now we have 6, and they're all over 1099. So we narrowed it down to just the upper level courses. Now, how about we put them in alphabetic order by the course name? So go back to Design View, Course Name. Now, Sort is on the 3rd column, but there's nothing in there. Once I click, I get an arrow, and I'll choose the arrow, and I'll select Ascending. So it's in alphabetic order, Run. So I still have just the 6 with the upper level courses, and now they're in alphabetic order. So the other thing I want to run is I just want to see anything with a department name that has computer in it. I can't remember if it's called computer science, or is it applied computers, or is it, I just can't remember. What I do not want is anything that's math. So I'm going to go back to the Design View, and under department name in criteria, I'm going to type an asterisk, because I don't know what's before it, and then the word computer, and then another asterisk, because I don't remember what's after it. And then I'll click Run. And I have just, the asterisk is filling in applied, or it could be advanced, it could be anything, but it has an asterisk, wildcard, computer, and a wildcard after it. No math. So now we're down to 5. So let's go back to the Design View just to show you what happens. Now, when we typed the criteria for upper level courses, we didn't have to type those quotations. Access put those in for us. We just typed greater than. We have the ascending order, and then we just typed the star, computer star. Access put in like and the quotations for us. Now, these check marks underneath, if you were to uncheck it, when you do the run, that column would not appear, so you want to have those checked off. So here we have all of those. Now the next thing we want to do is we want it to prompt where it asks, so you see the credit hours, there's 3, 3, 3, 3, there's one that has 6. We want it to ask us how many credit hours we're looking for a particular course. So to do that, go back to Design View, and under credit hours criteria, you're going to type a prompt. And to do that, you need to have a bracket, and it's to the right of the letter P, but don't use shift, just the square bracket. And I'll type how many credits, question mark. And then I could put example 3. So it's either 3 or 6 or 6. And then close it by the right bracket. Make sure next to the P, but don't use the shift. And then I'll click Run. And it's automatically going to ask me how many credits, 3 or 6. And I'll type 3. And it shows me the courses that I have 3. So if I were to go back to Design View, run it again, and this time I'm going to say 6 credits, and it should be just the 1. So I'll go back to the original one, and I want to save this separately. So I'll go back, run, I'll put in the 3, which is fine, 3 or 6. And I want to save this one not by courses department. I want to give it another name so I don't lose that one. So what I'm going to do is choose File, Save As, make sure it's an object, Save As, and I'm going to call this one Upper Computer Courses by department. And as a query is fine. So go ahead and click OK. And there you have it here. So if I close out of this, it's right here. So this is the course, this is the original one, where it had all 9. This is courses by department, where we just changed the departments, has different column headings. And then the English only, remember that one. And the one we just did, so I'll close out of here just to show you what's going to happen when we go to open this one, the one we just created, Upper Computer Courses. Look what it asks. You can't get into it unless you tell it, I want to see the 3 credit courses or the 6 credit courses, and I'll type 3. So it's almost like trying to get into it, you have to have a code or a password. So that's perimeters. So I'm going to go back to that for a second, the courses query. And just to show you, the only thing we haven't chosen from here is what's called SQL, which is SQL View. And anyone that's using any type of, or taking any computer CIT programming courses, I'm going to show you what this looks like. So it's hard to see. You can, what I want you to do is select it, copy, go back into Blackboard, and when you have this open to submit, you're going to put a copy of that in the comments section. So just put a copy of it there. And I'm just going to press enter. So what happens is it's telling us that you have to select the information from the course table, and in the bracket, that was the name of the column, comma, the course table again, and the new column, course number, and it continues to show the information that we have on that particular table. Now, I'm going to go back to Access. If I were to close out of here and open the Upper Computer Courses by department, I'll type in 3 and OK. Now, if I look at this SQL, it's going to be a much longer version. So select that, copy, and we'll put that also in Blackboard in the comments. And you can see it's the same information, but it also has that it's showing it by course number greater than 1099. It's showing how many credits in the criteria. It's also showing anything that has like computer in it, and it's in order by course name. So if you're doing any programming language, we happen to have the Access software to use to get all this information. But if you were doing it from C++, where you're actually typing in the information, this is all the program coding you would use. And one little bracket or comma or something missing, the whole system will not run. So thank goodness we have Access. So let me X out of here. And this is a save and submit. Thank you.